So it's good, man. I'm a. I had a blessed weekend, Connie, because I realized at 72, I'm not going to be able to continue to do this forever. Uh, but while I got the gas and I got the fuel, I'm going to get all I can. And I look forward to seeing the fans. It's always fun. And it's important to me to continue to be able to maintain and build on my legacy. So it's all good shit, man. I'm a blessed guy. 72 years old. Been doing this for 50 years, and I don't sound overly. I'm sure somebody's listening today and saying, "Well, JR didn't sound the same." I'm tired. I'm just tired, and but I love what I do, and I had a great weekend, and it just worked. It just worked out really well. Worked out really well. And by the way, this shirt I'm wearing is compliments of the Morphy family. I got to see Raphael while I was in New York. He only lives a few minutes from the. We stayed at the Marriott on Saturday and Sunday, and man, I had no trouble getting up. I was ready to come home. It's all good. It's all good stuff. So anyway, I had a. It was a very eventful weekend and one that I really enjoyed. Because again, you start thinking, and this thoughts creep into your mind that how many more of these JR you got? Uh, and my schedule now is finally getting leveled out to where I can take advantage of the bookings and the scheduling. So it's good. And I appreciate what you told me before we went on the air that the feedback on my work on Saturday was, or Sunday, excuse me, was very positive. And I really do appreciate that. I appreciate your feedback and all the fans. Uh, give me a little attaboy, pat on the back, so to speak. It's all good shit, Betty. I've been very blessed. I've been very blessed to say the least.
We're blessed to just have the opportunity to hang out with you and spend some time with you today. And we hope everybody's having a great Independence Day. I realize that here in America, it's a big holiday, it's 4th of July. And
Yep.
this time of year, everybody's doing some grilling and spending a little time with family. And maybe you're reading the book too. Zach Takes is with us here live as we're doing a live recording from adfreeshows.com. And he says, JR, I just picked up the new book last night. Look forward to diving into it over the holiday. And Matt Blackstock, he knows all about the barbecue, and he wants to know. I wanted to say, hey, what are your favorite barbecue places to go eat? And you've had barbecue far and wide here in America. Do you have some go tos that you would recommend?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It depends on where you are. Barbecue is so regional. Uh, all barbecue is not made the same, as you and I both know. Normally, the more plain, down to earth places are my go tos. It doesn't have to have a lot of chrome on it. Just a building, could be a gas station, whatever. I think of that scene in oh, what the hell, that movie Blindside, where Ed Orgeron was recruiting or Michael Orr to come to Ole Miss because they sold good barbecue at the gas station, and that's a doable thing. It's a doable thing. You got a smoker, you're in business. Uh, you got a grill, you might not be, but you got a smoker, you're doing okay. And that's kind of my go-to. If I see smoke, I know that they're moved higher up on my list. So it's all good. It's all good shit. And so we'll get it rolling. We may not have a long show today, as you and I discussed, but it's going to be a good show. And I have plenty to talk about as far as uh, the show is concerned and the matches. So it's all good. It's all good, buddy. I've been very blessed. And there were times last week and the week before, my stays in the hospital have been brutal, and I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move on and have fun and regroup. And that's the nice thing about this schedule. I have no issues regrouping. And when I was younger, I would have kept a lot of this stuff a secret because I didn't want to show signs of weakness. It's just not. That's not me. And but man, now I'm so blessed that I still can work. And I had no idea what to think when I went out to do the show on Sunday night. I'd been there forever, it seemed like, and so it worked out. It worked out nicely. I had a good weekend. I saw a lot of old friends, and it just all kind of came together when I sat down at the table. I thought I was really looking forward, and still am. I was looking forward to Moxley and Naito. I called a lot of Naito matches over the years, and would like to do more. Obviously, he's a real good hand. But I think people were just anticipating the match with the main event more than not, and it was just hard to get everybody in the groove for that thing. I know you said that you have mixed emotions about it, and I think people were just anticipating what was coming up next. Swerve and Ospreay. This fucking Ospreay, he's an animal. He's an animal, man. He's really good, and I'm kind of glad, Connie, that they're bringing him. Tony Khan's bringing him along in a somewhat deliberate fashion. There's no hurry here. I mean, he's going to be the guy at some point in time. I just don't know when, or where, or how. But he's too good to sit on the back shelf. At least that's my take on it.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson here to tell you a little more about what AdFreeShows.com is all about. Get early, ad-free access to more than a dozen of your favorite wrestling podcasts every single week, starting at just $9. That's less than 20 cents an episode each month. And yes, you can listen to them all directly through Apple Podcasts or your regular podcast apps. How easy is that? Ad-Free Shows also has thousands of hours worth of bonus content and docuseries like Title Chase, Eric Fires Back, Conversations with Conrad, and The Insiders. Plus new series like The Book with David Crockett, Monday Mailbags with Mike Chioda and Nick Patrick, and a whole lot more. And you want to talk about early? You can't get any earlier than listening to the shows live. You can be a part of the live studio audience as we record the podcast. Plus, ride shotgun alongside your favorite childhood heroes for live watch-alongs, Q&As, and other interactive experiences every single month. Come on now, see for yourself what thousands of other wrestling fans from around the world have discovered, that AdFreeShows.com is the best value in wrestling. Check it out today, and hey, when you do, the first week is completely free. AdFreeShows.com.